In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can adjust your meeting options to help avoid some potential issues that could arise within your Teams meetings. So I'm in my Teams calendar right now, and I've created a test meeting for 10 o'clock on Tuesday the 17th. So once the meeting is created, it's a good idea. We recommend that you go into the meeting once it's created, double-click into the meeting within your calendar, and that will open up your meeting options. So I'll just flip over to what the meeting options will look like. And a couple of the main areas that we want to draw your attention to within this video is who can bypass the lobby. And the other main one that we'd like you to really pay attention to would be the who can present. So going to the who can bypass the lobby section. By default, it is set to people in my organization, meaning that anybody who has an ADSB Office 365 credential, and if they have a link to this meeting, they will be able to immediately access the meeting without waiting in the virtual lobby. And that's fine. There are some other options here that I'd like you to take a look at. The main one being only me. So the reason why we are going to recommend to teachers who are using their classroom team to adjust this setting to only me is that means that as the teacher, you get to go into the meeting first, and any students who are accessing through the calendar are going to be held in a virtual lobby. And the reason why we are recommending that is that if you adjust it to people in your organization, that means that theoretically there could be possibilities for students to arrive within the meeting space before you get there as the classroom teacher. That may not be an issue, but it may create an issue at some point. It's basically an unsupervised setting if that happens. So again, just a possibility here. We are recommending that you switch this setting to only me, and therefore when students sign into their Office 365 account, they go to access the meeting, they will get a notification that they need to wait in the lobby until the teacher admits them, and if the teacher is already there within the meeting, it literally only takes a couple of seconds for that process to take place. The other one that we would like to draw your attention to, as mentioned earlier in this video, is who can present. So again, right now, the settings are everyone. That means that anybody who gets admitted into this meeting is going to be classified as a presenter. When you are classified as a presenter, that means you get to share your screen. That means you get to mute others. That means you also get to spotlight individuals. So again, it would be wonderful if everybody's meetings would go off without a hitch and if there was never an issue. But this can be an issue because, again, theoretically, you might be in a situation where students are kicking you out of your own meeting, removing you from your own meeting, or removing others, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. Or you might be in the middle of sharing your screen, and before you know it, a student is overwriting what you are doing and they are sharing their screen. So again, how do we bypass that? We change the who can present from everyone. We have options to change it to specific people, people in your organization, or only you. So again, if you switch this setting, this is our recommended setting. If you switch that to only me, that means that you as the teacher are the presenter. The students will come into the meeting as attendees. That means that they will not be able to share their screen. They will not be able to contribute to the chat. They will not be able to mute others. And again, there might be situations where you want to be able to have certain students in your class share their screen and do those other options. And you can do that once the meeting is underway. From within your participants tab, there will be 3 dots beside the student name, and you will be able to make them a presenter. So just because you have these settings like this within your meeting options doesn't mean that you can't individually go in and change within the meeting. So again, just those are 2 key factors. So when you hear us talking about adjust your meeting options, this is what we are referring to. Thank you.